Hi, and welcome to the Soul Alignment channel. Happy Monday. And I hope y'all haven't or had a good day. The day is almost over. Oh, so today we're going to be talking about flowing with life. I just been like reflecting on how my life has really did a 360 since I started flowing with life versus going against the current or trying to force things, many things, like whatever it is, right? Force change was not working for me. So when I decided to let go and just flow with life, just be present with me and where I'm at in the moment, change began to happen. So I'm just, sitting here just thinking about that. I'm like, man, like it feels so much better here on this side of flowing with it versus trying to fight against it. Because some things are out of our control, but the one thing that we can control is us, right? How we show up, how we respond, and the choices that we make each and every day. That's what we have control over. We ain't got control over nothing else, nobody else, just us. So that is where the true freedom is. That is where the flow begins, is when you begin to hone in on what you can control and control that, right? So, yes, um, today was amazing. I had an amazing day. I had a pretty awesome day, actually. Thank you. How was y'all day? Let's check in. How was y'all day? Or what was the best part of your day? Because it's easy to focus on all of the negativity or all the bad parts of the day, but what was the best part of your day? So, the best part of my day was I went to the garden at my job and I seen a hummingbird. And I went to this retreat a couple of years back and they had hummingbirds out there. I had never seen a hummingbird before in person. And ever since I came back down from the mountains back to where I live, I kept saying, man, I just want to see a hummingbird. And it's been years. And I seen a hummingbird today. So that was pretty cool. I think every time I go to the garden, they have some new something down there. But the hummingbird was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so flowing with life and flowing with the things that's coming my way has made my life so much easier, so much lighter. I'm gonna say so much lighter. So even with all the heaviness, when heavy stuff come to, like when I decide to just allow that to flow through versus staying stuck, right? Yeah, my life changed. I'm not holding on to things. Um, for the most part, I have a pretty good day every day because I'm choosing it. But like a lot of things that I struggle with, um, yeah, once I begin to accept, I think too, no, I know. In order to flow with life, you have to begin to really accept you where you are at this moment, right? You have the things that you want to change. You have things that you want to do, you have things that you want to accomplish, but we always looking so far ahead that we can't really appreciate the right now moment. And then when you do that, like you're creating this, I feel like this friction where things are not really flowing because you're trying to force it, or you're getting upset because things don't look this way and you're not being present with how things are now and just appreciating where you are now. You know what I'm saying? And giving yourself grace for the things that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? The things that you're struggling with, that you're having a hard time. I'm serious. Once you acceptance is the key to flowing, right? Because when you're in denial or you judging yourself, you're beating yourself up, like it's just creating all this resistance and you're not able to flow. It's not free flowing. So acceptance is the number one key to change, is the number one key to flowing in life. Yeah, acceptance is the game changer. Yeah, you just have to accept you where you are and yeah, go from there. Trust the process. The gentleness is key though. Acceptance, awareness. And then here's the thing, right? I keep saying, people say knowing is half the battle, but knowing does not make it easy. Nope. Knowing and the awareness does not make it easy, but it is the key to us making the changes that we need to make. So those two things is important. And then accepting yourself and allowing yourself to be just right where you are in this present moment. And allowing it to flow. Hi. And yeah, just loving on yourself, appreciating you. How y'all doing? So I was asking what was the best part of your day, if you want to share. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just appreciating this flow, the way I'm flowing with life now. Like no matter what comes my way, good or bad, you know, the ups and the downs, I'm flowing with them, going with the currents. Because for so long I was fighting it, I was drowning, I was suffocating. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. But man, I just have so much gratitude. My heart is just filled with so much gratitude for where I'm at. And really, I just been reflecting on that every single day. You know what I'm saying? The heaviness of life, I just let it go. Like, if I can't change it, if there's nothing that I can do, and I know I done did all that I can do, I'm letting it go. Right? That's flowing with life. All that heavy baggage, all the things that we just can't do nothing about. Like, we just have to let it go. We just have to let it go. L-I-G-It. Let it go. Ain't that outside? But yeah. Oh. Goodness. No salvation. Oh my goodness, this is my new anthem. Beyonce, You Won't Break My Soul. That is my, for the rest of my life, anthem. You won't break my soul. Yes. And I love how in that song, I don't know, like a lot of people get caught up in the beats. They listen to the beat of the song. But when you really listen to the lyrics, they have some gems in there. Right? She said, we searching up and down, round and round, searching for love. looking for all the things that are within you. It's in us. Lives inside. It lives in us. So go within, listen to your inner voice, and allow yourself to flow with this life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let go of those heavy burdens. You won't break my soul. And I'm telling everybody. And y'all know a good way to like just move stuck energy. Really, when I was in my depressive state, music and dancing is what helped me to come up out of that. And dancing really helps to just move energy, let the energy flow through your body. We have a lot of stuck emotions and things that we suppress in our body. And when you get up and just move, even if you can't dance, I always tell everybody there's no such thing as you can't dance. Because dancing is just moving your body, moving to the beat, right? You may not be a professional dancer, but you can dance. So get up and move your body. Sorry for the divorce. I'm not. But yeah. So getting up and moving your body, you know, and you just have to find the things that bring you joy and lean into that every day. Just find one thing that brings you joy and lean into that. Live in the moment, like for real. Living in the moment is where the magic is. In the moment. If you can come back to this present moment, you always gonna find a piece of magic in that moment. Yep. In the moment. Staying present with where you are. Last time I danced, I sent 3 people to the ER. Stop it. Oh goodness, that is hilarious. I don't believe that though. I don't believe it. I would love to see it. I would love to see the dance move, not the people going to the ER though. That is hilarious. But yeah, dancing is just really moving your body. Like you just gotta, you know, if you allow yourself to just flow with the beats and just, you know what I'm saying, coming back to flowing with life. Flow with the music. Just stop trying to control it. See, that's the thing. People don't think they can dance because they're trying to control the movement versus letting the movement flow. You have to let the movement flow. Flowing with the beats, you know. But people be trying to force that. Yeah. Just like the things in life, we can't force it. You gotta let it flow. I can love me better, baby. Oh. I can love me better, baby. I don't wanna leave. Oh. I can buy myself flowers. Oh man. Myself for hours. Y'all ain't gotta be shy. Y'all can get in this chat and talk, okay? Stop hiding. Love me better than you can. Man. But yes. I am just, yeah. I'm enjoying this beautiful energy that's flowing. So I'm just deciding to, yeah, just spread it by getting on here and chatting. Sometimes about a whole bunch of nothing, but for the most part, you know, they have some good things coming out of this live. I can see the stars all the way from here. See the look on the window pane. Whenever you're near, every time you touch me, I just melt away. From ear to ear. And I know at the yeah, what happens when every song that you listen to, you just hear the lyrics and just think about you? I remember a time I used to listen to music and my mind always went somewhere else, right? Because music is like a time machine. It just takes you to all the places, all the mirrors. The first time you heard the song, the person who you was with when you first heard the song, or like just the attachment to music. I'm so glad that I done detached all the things, and now when I hear the songs, I'm like, ooh, that's the perfect song for me right now. And my soul really just been speaking to me through music like crazy, and I'm loving every moment of it. Okay, the music is really reflecting where I am in my journey of just self love and just loving and appreciating me. Yeah, yep. And embracing my imperfections and just saying, you know what? I just love every part of me. Every part of me. Yep, that's right. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. It's you and you. It's time for you to start showing up for you and just loving on you. Giving yourself a hug. Just saying, you know what? I love you. When the last time you had a hug? Like a good, genuine hug. When was the last time? Give yourself a hug. I like to just give myself a hug and just say, girl, I love you. I love you. You're amazing. That's my new thing in the morning when I wake up. Giving myself a hug, looking in the mirror saying, you're amazing. You're amazing. Like, yes. So important to you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. I can't see you, but you're beautiful. Like you have to choose that. And the beauty is really within. And then when you begin to embrace that, it reflects outwards. You know? So just start loving on you. Baby, you're the one that I need. You. Oh man. Oh, baby. The synchronicities of flowing with life, let me tell you, when you begin to flow with life, you begin to just see all the synchronicities, all of the magic that this life has to offer. You know, they say energy goes, is it energy goes, your focus, wait, how does it go? Energy goes where your focus, no, energy flows where your focus goes. That's what it is, right? So, what are we focusing our energy on? Where are you allowing your energy to flow to, or what energy you allowing to flow to you? And some people may think, oh, it's just something that people say, but if you really start to pay attention to your thoughts and your patterns, you will see how the things that you think about most of the time is really our reflection is a reflection of what you're focusing on or what you think about all the time. And I know it to be a fact because that was me. In the past, I was only focusing on everything that I didn't want. That's what I used to talk about all the time. That's what my thoughts were about all the time. Like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want that. I never was putting the focus on what I wanted. I always was talking about what I didn't want. I'm tired of this happening. I'm tired of experiences. I'm tired of, struggling in my finances. Like all of those things were the things that I was focusing on all the time. And my thoughts was just that all the time. And it wasn't until I started to become conscious of my thoughts and really starting to pay attention, like, damn, man, like, I'm always talking about what I don't want. And I'm always focusing and upset about this continual cycle that I'm in. And once I started to turn my energy towards what I wanted and changing my thoughts, so like in the moment, change happens in the moment. So when you're catching yourself thinking about something negative or something that you don't want, is when you stop and you decide, okay, let me turn that switch off, right? It's really helpful too when you begin to just observe your thoughts and not entertain them. So, like, not let it carry you away, right? So, I'll give you an example. If I start to think about, like, man, this sucks. Like, my car not running or whatever, right? Like, my car broke down. And if I just start thinking about, shit, I ain't got the money to get it fixed. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, once you start to entertain it, it just keep going. But if I interrupt that thought, like, okay, my car is not starting. I don't have the money right now to get it fixed, but you know what? I don't have the money now, but I'm gonna have the money when I get paid. And then I'll get it fixed then. So what can I do now, right? I can get a ride from somebody. I can take, a Uber or whatever. Like whatever, changing the focus, right? Because if you keep focused on your car being broken, you ain't got the money, then guess what? You ain't gonna never have the money. You're just gonna be frustrated for no reason. And it's just like in the moment interrupting the thoughts. Or just letting them flow. Like don't even entertain them. And it's a practice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we really do have the power within us not to control nobody else, not to control the things outside of you, but you really do have the power to control everything within you. And that is the true power. That's the true power. That's your superpower. Knowing who you are, knowing you have the power to control you in the way you showing up in the life, how you responding to the things, what you choose to entertain, what you choose not to entertain. And the more you honor you, and the more you stand in your power, the more you accept you and you love you, you begin to flow with this life the way it was meant to be flowed. That's it. You know what? It was a time that I didn't think to have internal peace was possible. It was a time that I didn't think it was possible because I had no peace. And yeah, like I said, I was drowning in all the things that I was going through. But when I started choosing me and just to really hone in on controlling this, I tapped into the essence of me. That peace, internal peace. And even with that, stuff still happens. Like, I still get upset. I still get hurt by things. But the peace is still there. And the peace allows me to really see things for what they are. Not what I want them to be, not what I think they should be, what they truly are. The peace is helping me to like accept things for what they are. Like, for real. It really is. You know? I've been saving this topic for like, and I'm not even, I'm gonna just talk about it because I keep saying, oh, I want to do it on this day. But you know what? Let's just talk about it now. So, in relationships, you know, there's a lot of times where we meet people and we think it's going to be this long relationship, or, you know, we make these connections and we think they're forever. And we don't realize that, you know, some things are for a reason, season, or a lifetime. And, you know, when you meet these people and you have these connections and they're beautiful, and you're like, oh man, like this is gonna last forever, and then it don't, then you like, oh, it was fake, or you know what I'm saying? They're fake asses or whatever. And I keep going to that. Like, I'm really gonna do a live just talking about this situation because I keep bringing it up because I think it's so funny. You know, because sometimes we do say people are fake. I know I've said that before in the past. I have said that people were fake in the past. But now in this space, I just see it for what it is. It's like, oh, okay, that was the lesson. That shit hurt it because I really thought that person was going to be around for a while. But now I see it for what it is. And I appreciate the moments, like the good moments. I think a lot of times, no, I don't think, I know. A lot of times when stuff happened, like in relationships, right, you had good moments with these people. And then when something happens, one bad thing happened, right, you try to throw all the good away. You be like, oh, they ain't shit. And you just want to focus on the bad. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? The focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. But then it's like you want to try to erase the good history that you had off of one bad moment. And that's really, I think that's really jacked up that we do that. Because the good moments were real, right? You had those moments, you enjoyed them, you were present in them. It was good. But then the bad moment come and it's like it erased all the good that anybody ever done. And I just think that is so crazy that that's how we operate as humans. You know what I'm saying? But we do that. It's easy to do that to people though because we're doing it to ourselves every day. You know what I'm saying? We can be doing so good, and the minute we mess up, we beating ourselves up. We done forgot about all the good we done. And then we just meeting reflections of that, of really what we doing to ourselves. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking that that's the way it is. But I know I used to be there too. But now it's like I'm really just appreciating just all the people that I have met, whether good or bad experiences, because they all have taught me something. Like we're literally in the school of life, right? In the lessons or through the connections that we make, and the connections that we make or the experiences that we're having is allowing us to learn and grow and understand us. You know, the things that we tolerate in, um, the things that we're accepting in the relationships, and yeah, it's really just, it's really all about us. You know what I'm saying? People are just playing, they're players in our game. Like we're the main character, and they're players. That's, you know what I'm saying? Coming to help you to level up is how you can look at it. But yeah, we really have to stop letting one bad experience like erase the history of the good. I just feel like that's how it is just in life, period. Can we just appreciate all the moments? Can we come to our hearts and say, you know what? Let's just have a conversation. But our ego get us in a chokehold, and you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be real with yourself, because the ego wants to make you think that you're right in everything, and you know what I'm saying? There was no part that you played in it, and you know you're this perfect human. And then you'll see, like, you may have not done that thing, but you have done something that may have hurt someone else. Hell, let's not even talk about nobody else. What have you done to hurt yourself? With your self judgment. You know what I'm saying? The way you handling yourself. The way you're not showing up for yourself. So when we really take a step back, we really begin to see that, you know what I'm saying? We all, in some way, have caused hurt. We all, in some way, you know what I'm saying, have done something wrong, in quotations. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have. We all have fallen short in some way. But we really can't do nothing for nobody that we're not doing for ourselves. I keep saying that in every live because it's true. When you begin to show up for yourself in all the beautiful ways, you can show up for other people the same way. And I'm just learning for myself too. I ain't gonna lie. Like I I'm noticing, like I take a lot of stuff back and I be like, oh girl, shoot. You was kind of harsh. Like, even with my kids, like sometimes I gotta go back and be like, dang, look, I'm sorry for the way I said that. But I had to realize, like, I'm just showing up the way I show up for me. Like that's how I am with me. Cause I'm not about to let myself feel sorry for myself. So I'm not feeling sorry for nobody else. I'm here to hold space. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to encourage you. Because guess what? That's what I'm doing for myself. I ain't feeling sorry for myself. Feeling sorry for myself ain't get me nowhere. It just kept me down. It kept me stuck. It kept me in depression. It kept me feeling like somebody owed me something. But when I decided to choose me and to show up and just, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just how I am with me. So that's how I show up for others. It's like, look, if you're looking for somebody to feel sorry for you, you got to go somewhere else. That's not me. It's not me. I don't know how to get out of my rut. Well, what have you in the rut? Like, what is that thing? So finding the root of it. What's the root of it? because you know how to get out of it. And see, that's the other thing. We keep saying, I don't know how. I don't know how. That thought process and what we telling ourselves. You know how. It's in you. You know exactly what you need. You know exactly what you need. You just have to go within and sit with it. What is that thing? Because you saying you can't get out of the rut. The rut have the power. See, I'm somebody who I want my power. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to give it to nobody else. I did that for so many years. So I'm choosing me. I'm choosing to stand in my power. I know that I can't control nobody. I don't want nobody controlling me, and I'm not gonna let nobody control me. Not just people, things, situations, whatever it is, like that. And that's just my mindset. Like, I refuse to let anything have that type of control over me. So then I'm going within and I'm saying, okay, what is this? Why am I feeling stuck? And then I say, wait, hold up. I'm not stuck. I'm making the choice to be stuck. So it's constantly going within. It's constantly asking the questions. What is the rut for you? Yeah, okay, so you've been fighting it for years, but what is it? What is the thing? Because that's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you were in here, but it's just the awareness, right? Being honest with yourself. What is that thing? Nothing has power over us. I'm telling you, it don't. And I know I can sit here and say that 100% authentically. I can say it because I used to feel the same way. I used to feel stuck and felt like I didn't have no control over what was going on in my life. But I had complete control. There are patterns. I thought I was crazy at first. So the patterns are real. And the patterns, we keep repeating the patterns and the cycles because we're not getting the lesson. It's like, what is the lesson? What is this thing coming to teach you? It's really going to just be you asking yourself those questions and listening, getting quiet for the answer. So you have to start to find ways to really just focus on you, right? Taking away the distractions, putting your phone down, getting off social media, stop watching TV. I don't even know if you do these things, but I'm just saying, like, you have to begin to go within yourself and really sit with you and be honest with yourself. I think a lot of times, like, we're just lying to ourselves because we don't want to know. We don't want to know the answer. We don't want to face ourselves. We don't want to see how we've been contributing to the things that we're allowing to come into our lives. You know what I'm saying? It's just really, really sitting down and being real with yourself. You have you. You have you. Okay? You have you. And that's all that matters. And when you accept that, your whole life gonna change. Your whole life change when you decide that you have you. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me tell you. I know what it feels like to be surrounded by people, right? Be surrounded by people and still feel alone. So not having nobody, you saying you don't have nobody, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true. You may not have the person that you want. You may not have the people that you want. But somebody's there. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Trust me, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. But I'm telling you, I'm here, I'm encouraging you that you have you. You are important. You matter. You are worthy. You are worthy to show up for you. My life changed when I decided to start pouring into me all the things that I wanted somebody to pour into me. I felt like, oh, I wanted other people to come in and make me happy. I wanted, people to love me. It wasn't until I decided to start loving myself. It is enough. Oh my goodness. It is enough. And I just pray that you begin to see that. Like for real. Right now, where you are in this moment, you are enough. You're worthy right now. Not apart from the material things, that ain't nothing. Because without it, you are who you are. You are enough right now. A lot of times we get caught up in the things because we don't have the things. Or we looking at all this stuff on social media and the glam life that people posting. And you know what? Something to even think about too. You think that material things is gonna change your life, or you thinking somebody coming into your life is gonna change your life, but it really don't, because if you're not loving yourself and you're not accepting yourself, when people come into your life and they let's say they come in, right, and they're loving on you and they making you feel good and saying all the right things, right? If you don't believe those things in your heart, the minute that they walk away, they take all that back. So that's again to what I was talking about, just the power that people have when you allow them to have it. You have to begin to build that foundation for yourself. You have everything that you need. It starts with you. And it starts with a simple just appreciating you and loving you right where you are. Things that helped me and things that brought me to this place that I'm in really was just, I started just looking at myself in the mirror, like for real. Looking at the things that I didn't like about myself and starting to focus in on those things and just appreciating those things. You got to slow down. You have to come back to breathing. Just try breathing, sitting down, getting quiet. Solitude is our friend. I'm telling you. Solitude is our friend. People don't want to sit with themselves. They don't want to face them. But the minute that you face you, you discover the true beauty within you. Like for real. It is real. Like coming to yourself and appreciating you and loving you is the best place that you can be. Because guess what? When you begin to pour into you and you begin to build your confidence, build that self-love within you, nobody can come and take that away. Because you doing the work. See, that's the difference. When somebody else come in and do it, then when they leave, they take it with them. But when you do it, when you build the foundation, is with or without someone or something, like who you are. You know your foundation because you build that foundation. There is no greater love than the love of self. You're able to appreciate love from others when you truly love yourself, when you pouring into yourself, when you taking care of yourself, like when you just, and start small. It ain't got to be nothing huge, nothing long and drawn out. It's small things. Small things. Slow and steady. Just make it a practice. You don't love yourself today, make a choice to love yourself a little bit every day. Just a little bit. What's one thing that you can look at yourself right now and say that you appreciate? We don't even say love. What's one thing that you can look at yourself right now and say you appreciate? What's one thing? I know you can tell me one thing. It's one, just one. If you can find one, start there. Start there. Oh, you're welcome. Start small. Like it's nothing. Let me tell you, slow and steady. Slow and steady to loving you. Like I said, find that one thing, sit with yourself, and just be present with that. What type of artist? Break away. Listen to some feel good music. Oh, I love that. And tapping into your creativity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just throw it there. Throw it there. You know what I'm saying? Where are your pets? What kind of pets you have? La, 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 la. If I can, if I was a wealthy girl. Oh, what happened to them? What were their names? It's so funny because I have a cat. He's back there. Well, it's not my cat. It's my son's cat. And I never thought that I would ever have a cat because I always had dogs growing up, and I love dogs. But my son came home one day and he was like, "Oh, man, I want to get a cat." And I was like, "Boy, we not cat people." And I absolutely fell in love with this cat. I was like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know cats were fun." He is wild and crazy. Oh, I love that. Yeah, our cat name is Simba. He's a orange cat. Yeah, I love animals too. Dogs, I have to say, dogs are my favorite. And since my son got the cat, you know, slowly starting to fall in love with cats. I'm like, he's wild and crazy though. I'm like, look, get out my room being crazy. Oh, no, okay. Do you have oh, okay. Oh, well, my condolences. And are you gonna get more pets? I didn't see what you said happened to him. Did you say something happened to him? Did you give him away? Oh, okay. But yeah. Oh, well, that's horrible. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. But guess what? Slow and steady, you start picking up the pieces. You start deciding to put your broken heart back together, right? Um, yeah, that's horrible. But I don't know if you was in here earlier when I was talking about just how, you know, the things that we focus on. You know, it sucks. Life happens, stuff come into our lives and, you know, rip us to shreds. You know what I'm saying? And then we left to pick up the pieces. But that's what I'm saying. You have to begin to just choose you and decide one moment at a time to just put those pieces back together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard when you know, when you going through stuff or you just sitting in the heaviness of the damage that was done to you by somebody else because, you know, you want them to be held accountable for their actions and, you know, you feel like they getting away with it. But you got to stop focusing on that stuff and you really have to just start to focus on you and decide that, you know what, I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to do this because I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm going to do this because I'm tired of sitting in this mess. We only can control us. Things that are out of your control, like if this is out of your control, you have to let it go. Right? You have to, the energy that you're putting out towards focusing on this and how bad you may want it back and, you know, the wrong that was done to you, the energy that you're putting out there, turn that energy inward and start saying, you know what, I can't do anything about that, but I can do something about this. I can do something about the way I feel. I can do something about the way I'm showing up. And you start to do that one step at a time. That's good. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now start choosing you. Start choosing to love you and appreciate you and giving yourself credit for these things that you have done. So, yep, that's it. But yeah, we are not powerless. And nobody entering this chat or entering this live, yeah, we not feeling sorry for ourselves. We not. If you coming into this live and you entering this chat, we choosing life. We choosing us. We choosing to show up and do something different. You want something different, you gotta do something different. Is that simple. It's not always easy, but you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. If nobody don't believe in you, I believe in you. You can do it. And I know you can do it because I'm doing it. That's how I know you can do it. Because I'm doing it. I choose life. Yes. Yes. Every day we choosing life. I keep saying it. And literally I had to choose life. Trust me. 2018, I was in the same space of depression. Didn't know if I was coming or going. I knew I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to deal with the things that I was dealing with. And it even got so far to where I literally went and brought pills. I was done. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't be in this energy, in this space. History repeating itself. Same cycles over and over again. I cannot keep doing this. Went to the store and was sitting there like literally ready to take my life. And I tell everybody, like it was like my soul came and saved me. My soul came and spoke to me and said, hey, if you do this, you cannot change this. but you have everything in you. The same message I'm telling you is what my soul said to me. If you decide to do this, you cannot change this, but you can change your circumstances. You have the power in you to change what's going on in your circumstances. And in that moment, it was like new life was breathed into me, like new life, a new breath from my higher self brought me back to life. And then it was a year, and I'm just gonna tell you how long, like, because it don't happen overnight. It was a whole year later after that moment that I was able to leave my toxic marriage of 16 years. It was that long later. And even as I was in it, I kept beating myself up because I was like, dang, like, okay, my soul said I have the power to do this, but I'm still here. But everything is a process. Everything we're learning, we have to just keep leaning into that strength, that divine love, that divine light that lives in us, your soul, that life. We got to keep leaning into that. Even when it gets hard, we're supposed to lean into it even more. The harder it gets, you lean into that more and more. There's an abundance of love right there within you. That divine essence of love, abundant, unconditional love. And we just have to lean into it. That's it. So this was good. I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you opening up, being transparent, because I know that's not always easy, but that's a huge step towards change and growth, is when we're able to be honest about our struggles and the things that we're going through. You know, it took me a while to get to that place where I was able to just speak out and be like, you know what, I'm not okay. I'm not pretending anymore. I'm not acting like everything is all good, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? And it was in those moments that I was able to do that, that I unlocked freedom in myself. I didn't have to suffer alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, suffering in silence. Like, no. Speak up about what you're going through. But yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping up this live. That's what I'm gonna just start doing. Getting on here and just, being present with the moments. Yeah, like being grateful for the ones that do show up, the ones that do show you love, and you know what I'm saying? Putting that focus towards the good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I said. When you look around, you're going to see that you're not alone and you do have people. One of the things that I know for myself is that we have certain people that we want. So we don't give the credit to the people that we do have, because we're so focused on that one person that we may want. Oh, that person's not here. That person's not doing anything or whatever. But the people who showing up and they there and they genuinely being present with you and loving on you and, appreciating you for who you are, you can't appreciate them because you're so busy worrying about what you don't have, which is the same thing with life, right? We're so focused on what we don't have that we can't appreciate what we do have, which is right here in this moment. Like what you have right now. Have gratitude for that. Have appreciation for that. And when you do that, more and more of that comes. You know what I'm saying? But when you're focusing on what you don't have, and you know what I'm saying, you turn around and you look around and the things that you do have, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's that, man. It's, trust me, I love it here. I love it on this side. I love it on this side of experiencing life, the ups and the downs, flowing with both of them, and appreciating life for what it is, for the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? Turning my pain and my ashes into beauty, transmuting all that negative energy into something beautiful for myself. I'm an alchemist. I have the power within me to do everything that I need to do for myself. And once you grab a hold to that knowing, guess what? Ain't nothing nobody can tell you. Ain't nothing nobody can say to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, discover you. That's my message to the world. Discover you. I want to see it. I want to see you authentically being you, because there is nobody greater. You're looking for that greatness out there, it's in you. Okay? Girl, look, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Wait, hold on, hold on. I tried to move on, but others have read my soul without my permission and used it against me. Without your permission. So guess what? I'm giving you the permission now to go and take your power back. Take it back. And you know what that looks like? You may think, oh, well, I have to go and I have to talk to that person and I have to, nah. Energetically, take it back. Energetically, take it back. It's energy. Take it back. Journal out whatever you wanted to say to whoever that hurt you, or whoever read your soul without your permission. Go and journal it. Like whatever works for you. I'm not talking, because I don't know what works for you. Me personally, I don't like writing. Okay? So journaling never worked for me. I'm just getting to the place now where I can pick up a pen and start writing freely, but you just gotta find your thing that works for you. That's it. Sometimes it's just a simple choice. I'm no longer giving that my power. I'm pulling my energy back. And every day is with a choice. Is with a choice. So you have all this creativity that you got going over there. Tap into that. Pour into that. Put all that energy, that outward focus into those things and create beauty. Create the beauty that's within you. Let it come out in your art. Let it come out in your art. All right. So I'm off of here. I like to honor my little hour, and be present. But like I said, I appreciate you opening up and, being transparent and talking to me about what you're going through. So I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll chat more. So peace, love, and light. Y'all have a beautiful day and choose you, okay? One moment at a time. I appreciate you too. Love y'all. Bye.